hey, I have an idea for a video. I pick a game that I like, and you can pick a game that you like for us to play.
That sounds like fun. Oh, I could finally make you play Sam and Max. Eep.
All right, my first pick is Limbus Company. Hey, I just wanted to preface before the video starts that there are 2 other parts ready to go as soon as I have the time to edit them. And if you do enjoy the content, please feel free to subscribe and maybe leave a comment with your thoughts and any criticism that you have about the editing process for the future. This is my first time editing a video, and I'm not really the best at it, so if you have any advice, please let me know in the comments. Either way, sit back and enjoy the episode.
Okay.
We can just, I guess if you want, we can just, like, read them. We don't have to, like, give them fancy voices, but we can read them out loud if you want.
That's good by me.
Okay.
Do you see now? You can't run from us.
You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the... You must be out of your...
Technically speaking, I can tell you that our master plan doesn't really break any of the city's taboos. It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to even consider attempting. You catch my drift? Huh. Would you look at that?
You managed to get a different head in so fast? Are people like you always prepared for anything? Just wait till I get the likes of you will be no match for...
I guess that new noggin doesn't come with a mouth, huh?
It's Roxy from...
Yep, all I can hear is the clock ticking. You think there's screaming on the inside?
I like the little, the bits of the, your computer that I can hear, like the...
Oh, don't make fun of it.
Yeah!
The ticking's gotten faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. This is... Sorry, this is really scratching a niche. It's really scratching a very specific object head niche.
Damn it, why am I...
I gotta compose myself a little bit.
Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memory decay. Already it's done too quick. Huh. Unquiet
already. Let's get this over with. No one ever comes here, Wolf. There are no eyes on us. So what's the hurry? We must follow her teachings. No wasting time. Yeah, but can't we just savor the moment? We're not going to get another chance to off someone of this caliber.
You have a tendency to grow far too emotional on a job, Lion. Don't mix business with pleasure. By the way, the 3 of these guys are the Lion, Panther, and, crap, what's the other one? What was her name? I forget already. But they were the 3 animals that come to Dante and in the Inferno.
Yes. Okay.
Shame. I so wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, yes? Like hell I am. I'm taking location down to the grave. Damn it. Where was it supposed to be again? Memories are fading too quickly. Right. No mouth. Meaning this one can't tell us how to find it.
Can I end them now?
Sure.
Hey, what's that noise? You let yourself get tailed, Panther?
짐승일 확률은?
No, there wasn't anyone who could have tracked me. Just a wild animal, perhaps?
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건
That doesn't sound like any animal I can think of. That's
버스.
a bus?
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지 굴러 들어왔지?
How did it even end up here?
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
Must have taken a wrong turn.
길을 잘못 든 죗값은 생각보다 무거울 듯.
Whew, they're about to pay quite the hefty price for that wrong turn.
사자가 밀린 거야?
Like her getting, like, eaten by the bus.
Oh, but did Lion just get pushed back? I don't know.
여전히
Train noise.
틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
My eyes are still right, and you will not fail to reach the port of glory.
Who are you? That nameplate says Faust?
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
You've lost your way in a dark forest.
What?
하지만 당신은 두렵지 않았어요.
Yet you were not overcome with fear. Why was that?
That's because I could simply lift my head to find the star.
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요.
Now keep revisiting that image, and let your heart speak these words aloud.
너의 별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star.
Follow. It's in a book. It's the rainbow.
I can't go anywhere.
Follow your star. That moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sensation of multiple chains penetrating me. Dude, the amount of people who are like, does Dante have a chest because of this?
Dude, Dante Big Naturals. I
Dante
will not lie, that was it did cross my mind.
Dante, they're big naturals.
정말로 심장을
Please don't
멈추게
worry.
하니까.
Your heart is still functional, though it may feel otherwise.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
With this, the pact is sealed.
단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Dante, from this day forth, we are bound to your time.
Do you...
이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라
Beating.
달렸습니다.
Of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
I hope you'll make a fine leader.
Our?
정말 이걸로 된 건가요?
Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
A single apple has fallen.
이 사람은
This
아직도
guy's
이상한 소리를
still
하고
not making any sense.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
Jeez, that wait was killing me. Are we finally getting some action?
I really thought you were gonna go for like a crazy like country accent for some reason, even though she's
That
Russian.
wait was killing me. We finally getting some action.
몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
Oh my gosh, your mic peak will crack shut up.
I do my best.
Well, but a little warm-up wouldn't hurt.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지? 우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
What's that miserable thing writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the squad?
아, 말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
You might want to watch your language. Heard that's our soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
It must have been an instant ambush, yet you still managed to hide your head.
Who are you people? What's up with this bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기
It's the battle
It's
bus.
a battle bus.
이건 원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는 마술 버스죠.
We are the heralds of justice who have come to aid you. This is the magical bus that can take us wherever we wish to go.
Justice? Bus? I don't...
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게
It's not what you wanted to hear.
마음 편할 테니.
You will feel more at ease that way.
시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까 천천히 하지만 한 번만
Racing against
설명할게요.
time. And the situation isn't in our favor, so let me explain this once.
After some time passed. So, let me get this right. As long as I do as you say, those complete strangers who I've never even met before will fight in my stead. I also like the It's a little plot hole. The little like anime-esque situation that they're in, like they're just talking to each other like oh yes, I'm gonna explain everything to Dante, and like meanwhile Panther, Lion, and Wolf are just like standing there like, oh yeah, we gotta let them finish talking.
Wait, yeah. They don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
올바르게 명령을 내린다면요.
Correct. So long as you give them the right orders.
Right. Then slaughter these shitheads.
Is he talking about us? Are they talking about us?
We dissed the plot hole. Go back to where I was. To where I was. What was I doing? Where am I even supposed to go back to? I was right on the cusp of an extremely important moment. Something I was never supposed to forget.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
Calm down. It's only natural that this new head would have adverse effects on your memory.
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
Focus on the struggle at hand, Dante.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
Well, I'm not sure how I should address you.
시계 지휘관님? 아무튼
Would
전투 명령
Commander Clock suffice? In any case, we await your orders.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
Do we really need orders? Seems like going one-on-one is the only way.
저기요.
Huh, hey.
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이지.
right, British geezer. You not quit your
Please.
prattling. We just need to crush them all.
최선을 다해주세요, 단테.
Please do your best, Dante.
Rotten the life of a true British geezer.
Alright, guys, I thought we said we weren't gonna let Heathcliff come on this mission. We didn't.
He just
We
yells.
wanted him gone
I'm gone.
from this one. He was gonna make a bad impression on the new hire.
Oi for the queen. We don't even have a queen in this universe. I guess I don't have any other choice. We don't have to do all this. Basically, I'm just going to explain this very quickly to you. You have this area down here that has the attacks. The skills that you can use are right here in this little section at the bottom where it's highlighted. You can drag from one side over to the other to start the turn. Or like do
Okay.
this. You got say, I want to go to this one on the bottom. I want to do this one at the top. I want to do this one on the bottom. And then I want to do these bottom two. And then once you're done, you
Okay,
just press start.
행동을 개시합니다.
Because that's basically what you taught me how to do inside of the Sam's Club.
Yeah, that's what I taught you how to do inside of the Sam's Club. It's really funny looking back at like their like this is so old. Looking back at their like really crappy animations is kind of funny.
They're just sprites.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Well, hold on, I'll show you in a second.
Max is crawling all around.
Something really funny is that they haven't updated the tutorial at all. So this was back when like there was no sanity bar, which goes from like -45 to 45, and it was just
Wow.
like a blue bubble. And like the brighter the tint of blue, the higher your sanity was. And the
Oh my goodness.
and when it went into red, that's when it was negative, and it sucked. It was so bad.
Oh, I forgot to check and see how red I was.
적들을 제거하겠어.
Didn't have a green, so I didn't know if I could be placed there. I forget like this one is just entirely just getting beat up. Which is like really funny.
Guys, are we cooked?
Yeah, we're kind of cooked. This fight's just wet. Who cares? You won.
He's so small. It's like barely up to their shoulders. He only needs one popcorn.
he's short king.
금방 다녀올게.
Dude, we suck.
이해가 되지 않는군. 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
I don't get it. These nobodies managed to take down Lion?
잠깐만.
Oh, hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 풀 수 있는?
I know this is kind of weird coming from someone you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can talk this out.
Oh!
이건
No!
This
이상적이지 않소.
is not ideal.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
I knew it was a ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도
Are y'all kidding? I haven't even started yet. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I was getting got in the middle of my sentence.
What the hell? You said you'd fight my steed.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
We never promised to win said fights.
What?
그리고 저만 남았네요.
And it seems that I am the only survivor.
Okay. So you meant for this to happen? You got an ace up your sleeve, haven't you?
비장의 수라기보단 그저
Not necessarily an ace, no. This is simply about
별을 따라가는 거죠.
following the star.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
Is this supposed to be a mass suicide or something? It's a rather unpleasant display. What am I supposed to do? Driving with all that fanfare only to die like flies. I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
Deliver this message to the serpent, false lion.
이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
This is a flow that cannot be stopped. I don't know if you want to repeat that. Her arm getting
Sorry.
cut off.
Yeah! She just did such a good job. Like, I don't.
왜
Red. Why?
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
Do you know why I only had those two dismembered?
그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까.
Because one of you needs to be intact to carry the rest of and scram pell-mell out of here.
달아난 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이 너밖에 없으니.
And you're the only one left to offer them any help.
붉은 시선.
The red gaze.
그렇게 노려보지 마. 네 놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별것도 아니잖아.
Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did.
그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일 했다고 생각할 거다. 헌장처럼 여기라고.
With wounds like those, I'm sure your boss will recognize the effort you put in. Consider them a badge of honor.
아니면
Unless
여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
you want to meet your end here. Who are you one of them? You're too late. They're already...
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다, 단테.
I am not late for anything, Dante.
우리에게 필요한 건 오직
We only need
되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
a little time to rewind. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by an excruciating stab of pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder, followed by flashes with the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. I couldn't even tell where the pain was coming from anymore. Let out a cry in pure agony as I felt my body twisting and breaking open. You... My consciousness fading. The only thing I could perceive was the sight of mutilated bodies around me inexplicably regenerating.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다, 단테.
You're in for one hell of a painful ride from here on out, Dante. And the voice of the man with red eyes. I hear a beast howling from somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger or...
움츠름찌거려. 일어난 걸까?
They're being itchy twitchy. Are they up?
드디어 정신을 차렸군. 버티지 못하고 골러갔으면 조금 실망할 뻔했어.
Awake at last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you croaked on us.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스기사 카련.
Refreshing morning. This is Jaron, the bus driver.
아침은 아니지만
It's not morning, but I suppose it could be refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Well,
제각거리는군. 의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데.
tick-tocking like a clock. This language barrier will be quite the hassle.
저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테.
You may call me Virgilius. If If you can hear me, Dante, give me a sign. I gave him a quick nod. He didn't seem hostile.
좋아. 듣는 것엔 문제가 없군. 일단 출발하지, 카론.
Good. At least your hearing is functional. Time to drive, Karan.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
Now departing. Vroom, vroom.
There was a heavy roar and vibrations, as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I had just been reminded that my head was now a clicking mechanism of sorts.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군. 그렇지 않나?
I suppose you want your memory back, don't you? I nodded. I sure felt like an idiot.
아, 매끄럽군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가?
Smooth as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication?
어떻게 생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
What do you think, Miss Faust?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Faust will respectfully decline.
저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
I find it unlikely that the situations ahead will permit us the physical liberty for smooth gesture-based communication.
She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair glistening even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air.
단테,
Dante?
Dante? Come to think of it, the man with red eyes has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요. 이름까지 잊으셨군요.
Dante is your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely.
Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
You'll get used to it in time.
Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Virgie or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Faust can hear what you intend to speak.
You actually can? But how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요?
Assumptions of yesteryear must be one of the side effects that came with your head replacement.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성 기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠.
It's anachronistic to think that vocal organs such as the cords or tongue are necessary for one to communicate.
Anachronistic? Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고
Dante, be honest, you don't know what that
모두에게
word
전달할
means.
수도 있답니다.
You can limit the recipient of your words to one person, or choose to speak to everyone at once.
모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만
A
해당하는
little clarification. The scope of everyone is limited to the sinners.
Sinners?
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는
The people seated behind you.
방금까지
Alright, everybody, raise your hand for attendance.
Oi!
Okay, Heathcliff, go to detention.
Alright.
go sit in the caboose. We don't. Okay. The very same who fought in your stead until mere moments ago.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
Oh, so thou art the final piece that completes our journey's cast. How have I yearned for this moment?
아, 형씨, 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
Zebo, where'd you sell your old cranium to?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시
So it was you.
군대에서 의사 일이라도 했나요?
Thanks for putting my spine back into one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest?
다들 닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니.
Keep your mouth shut. Nothing is more unpleasant than hearing a cacophony of noises.
자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군.
Now a brief introduction is in order.
그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다. 앞에 앉은 것부터 시작.
I'm so excited to do these.
Roll call, roll call. Roll call, roll call.
What's that from? Huh?
I just was making it up.
Oh, it sounds like it was from like a really like Disney show or something like that, like a kid's show.
Yeah, it probably is.
I'll give you time to make yourselves known, starting with the one seated at the very front. Speak.
왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 이제 진절머리가 나는데.
Why is it always the ones in front that go first? I'm sick of taking the lead.
당신이 우리를 이끌 뭐더라? 관리자라고 하던데.
I heard you were gonna be our boss, or yeah, our manager. Manager?
그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야.
Yep, which is why I was real curious to meet you and
역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워.
It's always tough word to choose the right words.
어디 돈 어디 팔아먹는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까.
Don't know what you did to your old head, but I guess everyone's got a story to tell.
그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고 관리자 양반.
I'm Gregor.
He's like, I'm gonna
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I'm gonna tastefully show my roach arm so this bro doesn't feel so alone in the freak show.
You got a head,
I'll
I got
make
an
sure
arm. We just need a couple more limbs and we can make a body.
We could make the most horrifying conglomerate being all together.
I'm Gregor.
Bug clock.
We're in this together, manager bud. I don't know if it stays. The center is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts or the whole of his body to transform into an insectile, notably akin to a carapace, resembling that of the blank. Tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with. And you can get around him without much trouble as long as you learn the knack of it.
Dude, can you please try to keep your facial expressions in order so that he doesn't know that you think he's a disgusting freak? Otherwise, he'll be chill with you. Greg, they aren't just your bud or pal. You're talking to the person who will make us filthy rich.
그래?
Greg?
Greg. Greg Heffley.
Does that make her rally?
No, she's like Summer or whatever the name
Summer?
of the girl. Yeah.
Who's gonna be Rally?
I'll decide that later. I mean, like maybe Dante, I guess.
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my bus. We're not buds anymore. We're through. Rich, what's that about?
Let's see. Let's see what's better to call you. Dante. Hope you don't mind us being on first name basis. You can call me Rhodia too.
Rodion.
Rodion. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't really. I've heard it pronounced a lot of different ways. Rodia and Rodion. I just say Rodion.
Okay.
I don't really. It doesn't matter. I was just playing with you earlier. If you pronounce Charon's name Charon, who cares? But the unfortunate traits of being Backstreet's born are apparent in the center. She loves money, gambling, and betting. So it is advised to pay close attention to her as a manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at regular intervals, bipolar. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass.
난 당신이 우리의 관리자가 된 데 이유가 있다고 믿어.
I think there's a good reason you became our manager.
분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
I'm sure you used to be a big shot back in the nest, right? When your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough.
How long was I muted?
It was unnoticeable. You finished reading the last thing.
Okay, good. I was like, I just looked at it, my thing was muted, and I was like, oh, I think I just like disassociated for a second. She sure is an extrovert. I'll give her that.
내 정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, you're up next.
안녕하세요.
Hello.
시시해. 그게 끝이야?
Oh, boring. That's it.
싱클레어라고 해요.
Oh, Sinclair. That's my name. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taking into consideration, the center seems to be particularly startled or frown when startled to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of seeing something as mild as spilt innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with the center. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. The boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는 처음이라.
Is there anything else I need to say? This is my first corporate job.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까.
Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days.
그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
Hey then, how about you next, nerdy pal?
이상이라.
I am Yiseng. Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing. This center possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this center will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own, however. If the center remains silent for too long, that means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him.
You can only have one thought per second.
That's it?
이상이요.
Mm-hmm. No smoke and mirrors. I waited for him to see if he was being witty or something, but he just stared vacantly out the window, disinterested.
답답하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요.
I can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step to fitting into society?
저를 이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Call me Ishmael, if you please.
It's the
start of the book. It's the start of the book.
Read my instruction manual. You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your centers, but do not worry. The center is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget the center has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it is a difficult task to regain her trust.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요. 앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you.
She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. For someone who emphasized not being a misfit, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네. 나는 사회생활하고는 거리가 좀 멀어서.
Oh!
Continue.
Do I really have to do the voice?
You could tone it down a tad. It is incredibly funny.
Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care much for fitting in. Name's Heath. This is like more Australian. How do you do a British accent? British
name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker.
Okay, there you go.
Property and people
Name's
alike,
Heathcliff. Used to be
you
a
know.
professional wrecker for property and people alike. It's more Australian, but it's alright.
Yeah, you gotta. You're fighting the posh versus the Cockney in there.
Well, I don't know. I guess I got a little bit too much Cockney in me.
Bro.
Alright. Name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. Is that better?
That's good. That's good.
I'm going to instantly forget how to do that voice. The center prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. I don't know. It's really hard to read with the purple on purple. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury, leading to a headache, in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the center's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만.
Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got my nerves.
당신도 조심하라고.
So watch it, you.
나는 윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테 알레르기가 있거든.
I'm definitely allergic to cocky golfers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
이 몸의 차례인가? 난 동켜테이세.
Wow.
What's up?
No, it's funny. I just didn't expect her to say "tis." I just was like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, she's completely.
I'm trying to think of the voice to put to her.
All right, right, proper Spaniard.
I feel like that somehow I would be insulting. Okay. 'Tis my turn to speak at long last. I am Don Quixote.
I like her, every center has like a like support skill, and her support skill is literally just called support. And when you like do an attack, it just shows her stupid looking face as like a little like side blurb, and it's very funny.
I
There's
don't
no
think she's ever thought a thought in her life.
No, she doesn't. She can't. It's Swano impossible. There is no center that can outmatch what the world that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things Fixer. She adorns herself with a variety of Fixer related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another. So there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side with thee. 'Tis a pleasure.
A fixer? Definitely feels like a term I've used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지.
Dost thou wish to know what a fixer is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
Perchance thou mayst struggle to remember the city. 'Tis
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고
It's like you have to do rules card now.
yeah. I think I'll be able to gradually ham it up as I go.
Yeah. I believe I said this was for brief introductions.
Yeah.
말하게 하지 않았으면
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Don't make me say it twice. Next.
홍루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요, 우리.
Alright. My name's Hung Lu. I hope we can get along well. A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life. But occasionally, he may make ignorant or unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner, or other aspects of the lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries. So it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
Wow, look at you. Isn't that a fascinating head you've got there? A popular model these days, I suppose? No, this isn't that kind
제
of...
취향은 아니지만
It's not my cup of tea, though.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
The hell's wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. But when he noticed the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat himself back down.
요슈.
Ryoshu.
As they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to expect it as an executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker whose eyes shine with a euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. Caution. This sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you.
요르슈쿠.
It's nice to meet you.
At what point was I supposed to laugh?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Mersault. Refer to me as such. Wants clear and concise commands, requiring no judgment on his part. I forgot this is so short.
I have nothing to say.
You're polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Thanks.
네.
Yes. It felt as though something was gravely amiss with him, but I couldn't quite tell what. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting.
I
felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand.
관리자님이 먼저 자세를 굽히려다니 당치도 않습니다.
please. I would never make my manager stoop before me.
본인은 오티스라고 합니다. 이전에 실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶습니다.
My name is Otis. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier.
This center could serve an excellent advisor depending on your
Dude, why are
capability.
they having the text go into the red?
I have no clue. What I'm guessing it is the fact that this was originally in Korean, so they're just porting over the Korean to the English. But I'm pretty sure.
Just like copy pasting it.
Well, I think that the Korean is a lot more short formed, so it can stay within this box. But since English is like has a lot more spaces in it, I think it has to.
Yeah, it takes up more room than the characters would.
Yeah. This center could, however, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She is an She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike the other centers, assessing the records pertaining to the past of this center is not permitted. Warning. Keep an eye on this center and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Rudeness?
이거 참 마음마저 이렇게 넓으실 줄이야.
Oh please, your magnanimity humbles me.
역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
I knew at first glance that you had what it takes to lead us.
There is no
She
end
is
to
the
the
ultimate
glaze. There is no end to the glaze.
Oh my goodness.
What?
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만
While most humans use noise and friction as a result of confrontation.
Or cause.
Well, I don't know.
서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다.
Some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head.
검을 날카롭게 벼리기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼.
Just as one may seek out firm whetstones to best sharpen their blade.
누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시기를.
And my blade is yours to wield, Executive Manager. I shall serve you with unrivaled devotion.
That's reassuring. Thanks. I give her an approving nod, even though I didn't get what she meant by her rudeness.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
I'm amazed at your ability to bootlick with such passion so soon after calling them a miserable thing.
I think I get it
제가
now.
마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
It seems I am last. Most is the name.
The ominous bus behind her. The center who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, which is the bus. The bus operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing. But, as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
Genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths even once in your life.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테.
Your reactions suggest that you're not convinced, Dante.
괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을 거예요.
Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn, all in due time.
Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요.
That Faust is indeed a rare and brilliant mind.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
When a proverbial tree falls, its impact on the ground is a given fact. The observer's failure to perceive it has nothing to do with the truth of the matter. When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, does it ever even crash or even make a sound?
What is that?
It's from Dear Evan Hansen. It's a musical.
Oh. Okay.
소개는 여기까지.
That's enough greetings.
단테, 당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
Dante, let me explain your job scope. You mean as the manager?
관리자들 말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
They're asking if you're about to explain the job description of a manager.
Come to think of it, the man with red eyes couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테. 당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와 함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
That's correct, Executive Manager Dante. You will embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners who've just introduced themselves. The Inferno? Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까. 그렇게 말하면 되겠습니까?
Because treasure awaits at the end of the road. Will that suffice? You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣지 못하는군요.
They can't seem to understand you at all.
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠.
I did not ask for your understanding, Dante. Nor was this a question of your consent.
기억과 머리를 되찾고 싶다면 제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories and original head. I mean, I do want them back, but...
미적거리네요.
They're hesitant.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지? 거부할 거란 예상은 없었잖아.
Miss Faust, what would we do if Dante keeps refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we anticipated.
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한답니다.
Preposterous. Faust anticipates every possibility.
단테, 모든 임무를 마치고 나면
Dante, once you've completed all your missions,
당신은 성의를 새길 수 있을 거예요.
you'll be able to engrave the aspect.
제가 보증하죠.
I can promise you that.
Aspect. A word that pierces through my mind. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts respond strongly to my animals. And led by those instincts, I make my choice.
고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
See, they're nodding now.
좋아, 계속 가면 되겠어.
Good. Then we can continue.
그런데 카론, 아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지? 졸았나?
Oh crap, I don't know why I didn't read. I was just like, I just blanked out. By the way, Karen, why isn't the bus moving? You dozing off?
기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아, 베르.
The bus driver only snoozes at rest stops, Verge.
메피 앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있었어.
Weirdos were hanging around in front of Mephi.
카론, 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
I told you, Karen. If anything happens with the bus, you've got to let me know right away. Mephi? Who's that?
엘피스토 팰리스. 이 버스의
I like how she pronounces it.
버스를 구동하는 엔진.
Mephistopheles, the name of this bus, and the engine that runs it.
그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
And Faust's magnum opus cordis.
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수 없지.
A most fitting ferry boat to bear us across the Inferno.
그렇게 생각하지 않습니까?
Wouldn't you agree, Dante? I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군.
Looks like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the back streets.
마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할 나위 없는 조건이군요.
This is just the right time, Dante. They should make the perfect targets for practicing your command.
단테, 처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요.
Dante, I skipped over many details during our first battle.
제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까요.
We were short on time after all.
하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이뤄지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고.
However, without improvements to your strategic prowess, only defeat and slaughter lie in our path.
Strategic.
당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
And in turn, you'll have to endure pointless pain over and over again to revive us.
Pain? To revive you? You mean what happened earlier was...
네, 당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에 우리는 살아나는 거랍니다.
Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다, 파우스트 씨.
That exposition doesn't seem to be of any immediate urgency, Miss Faust.
자잘한 담소는 나중에. 너희들 전원 하차.
Save the chatter for later. Sinners, off the bus.
전투에 대한 설명 이어가죠.
Allow me to elaborate on the elements of combat.
There's a lot of... Oh, yeah. This is like the different kind of battle. Like the other one before, you just like drag, but this one you can like... Oh, wait. No, it isn't. Never mind. I'm stupid. Okay, this doesn't matter. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah.
좋아, 간다.
I'm gonna turn down the effects.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Number bigger on our side means we win the clash.
Okay.
And see, that breaks. And see, they have 2 coins. So say this, the +7 is if you land a heads, which is like it shows by being lit up. That means you get +7 added to your roll. So she previously would have rolled a 2, but because she rolled heads, she rolled a 9.
Okay.
And they have +2 on their rolls. They previously had rolled a 2. First one rolled heads, which made it a 4, but second one rolled tails, which kept it as a 4.
Okay. I think I understand.
You don't need to. You're not playing the game.
Okay.
It honestly will never matter
금방
because
다녀올게.
see, but here, see the base power is 2. That's the coin power, and then once these roll, I get 9.
Okay.
It's just like simple math. Nothing that you need to like ever worry about because it's there's the funny win rate button that you just use because it'll always give you the best outcome that most people just click on and like don't think until the later parts in the story where they punish you for doing it.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away save for one though. Shouldn't we go after them?
친척을 걱정하네요.
They're worried over the foes we lost.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니. 가론.
No need for concern. That's the direction we were heading anyway. Karen?
발판을 꽂고 신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
Pedal to the metal. Up for an exciting ride.
Boss has, funny enough, my favorite weapon out of all of them. Because hers is a like a Zweihander, and I love Zweihanders.
금방 다녀올게.
Oh yeah, this is when they like redid a little bit of the tutorial. Because see, now they have numbers there. They used to not have numbers. Now you can actually see, like, Rodion has 17 SP now, and Foss has 20. Whereas before it was just, well, now Foss is a little bit more blue than Rodion, so...
행동을 개시합니다.
Even I'm slightly less blue.
이 정도야.
Staggered enemies take more damage when they're staggered. Pretty self-explanatory.
행동을 개시합니다.
And vice versa, if we get staggered, then we take more damage. These little bars right here are our stagger bars. If an enemy hits us where our HP falls below the first yellow bar, then we get staggered.
Okay.
And then we cannot act for that turn with that center.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보자.
거기 거울은 깨졌어.
손쉽구만.
잠시만요.
Give me a second.
뭐죠?
What is it?
저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요.
I joined this company because I was told I'd be able to move forward without being held back.
그런데 지금은 쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
But right now, we're stuck in meaningless violence. Like we're rats or something.
의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
It is not without meaning. We are vanquishing evildoers who attack us.
시끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요.
Please, just be quiet for a moment.
아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요.
Anyway, if all we'll be doing is beating people up like some hired thugs, I might have to reconsider my employment here in the near future.
입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요?
Haven't you read your contract?
퇴사는 허용될 수 없답니다.
Resignation is not permitted.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약이 효력이 있을 거라 생각하는 건가요?
Do you really think our contract has any sway at this point, given that it's based on lies?
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course it does,
애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까.
because there were no lies to begin with.
네?
Huh?
설마 제가 메피스토펠레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be a mere means of transportation, did you?
메피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
Mephi is always hungry. It keeps crying.
The bus gets hungry?
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물.
When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct.
여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요.
Using that, you can grow more powerful.
이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
I'm sure Yi Sang knows well when possibilities are drawn from the mirror.
성장 또한 제약이 없어.
There is no limit to one's growth.
거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Is the self in the mirror my reflection or another being entirely? Possibilities? What exactly are you drawing out?
그렇군요. 이런 걸 의미했던 건가요?
I see. So this is what that was about.
너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마일. 버스가 향하면 자연히
There's no need to be impatient, Ishmael. As the bus makes its journey, you'll naturally.
자연히 시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야.
You'll naturally start taking on more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks.
목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but at least try to have some patience.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요.
Since this works by whisking out one of our limitless possibilities from the mirror worlds, we'll have overwritten part of our memories.
곧 익숙해질 거예요.
You'll get used to it in no time.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데?
Well, hang on. That sounds a bit dangerous, don't it?
이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
What if I'm no longer my old self by the end?
여러분은 테세우스의 배가 아니에요.
Don't mistake yourself for the ship of Theseus.
인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만 주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
While it's true that you borrow the identities of their mirror memories, the system is designed to ensure that you retain control over your own existence.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면 거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에.
Different though your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요.
So many people, I just want to say this real quick. So many people like joke about Yi Sang and false sprites, and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you guys want to hold hands so bad? Yi Sang just reach out and grab it."
That's so funny. How our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Master Dante.
Master.
Manager Dante, jeez. Master Dante.
가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 쉬우는 일을 하실 테니.
It will be up to you to decide which figment of possibility fits each situation best.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis.
네, 일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
I suppose one could say that it is a form of renaissance and transformation.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
Golly, where do you learn big words like that?
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people from various walks of life.
변신이라.
Transformation, huh?
Did somebody say metamorphosis? Did
you
somebody
call?
call me?
Done chatting.
일단 길부터 뚫자고.
First we make our way for the
어차피
bus.
지옥으로 붙어 있을
Wait,
테니.
wait. First we make way for the
나중에.
bus. You'll spend more time together than you'd ever ask for, so table that discussion for later. I remember being like, when am I gonna get my next loading screen? Oh yeah, this is like the first time we use
내가
identities.
보고 싶었던 거야?
Because the first one you get is the Ishmael one.
찾아오시면 안 되는데.
폭들을 제거하겠소. 폭들을 제거하겠소.
There it is, the funny win rate button.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
폭들을 제거하겠소. 흑폭의 거울은 깨졌소.
해냈어요.
길이 열렸어. 하지만 베르, 메피가 달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Road's clear, but Urge, Memphi could have just run them over and pushed through just fine.
Huh? What was the point of putting me through all that fighting then? Virgilius stepped in at the sight of my rattling head and agitated gestures.
진정하시죠, 단테.
Calm yourself, Dante.
걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까?
It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps.
걸어볼 기회가 있다면 직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠.
Best take every opportunity there is to walk on your own feet before you're made to run.
그리고 단테,
Furthermore, Dante,
당신은 관리자, 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다.
as the manager, your job is to manage your staff.
나는 길잡이. 어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다.
And I am the guide. I decide the where and the how of our journey.
알겠습니까?
Am I understood?
토달지 말라고.
Don't argue with me. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데 뭐라고 하는 거지, 파우스트 씨?
I heard ticking. What did they say, Miss
별말
Faust?
없었습니다.
Nothing much.
긍정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 단테.
A little too verbose to be an affirmation. A nod should suffice going forward,
그럼
Dante.
메피, 출발하자. 야호.
I actually want you to shut up. Now, Memphi, off we go. Woohoo.
결혼 기분이 어때?
How are you feeling, Kara?
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
Extreme excitement. About to walk on air, reports Kevin.
좋아.
Good. So, where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
Virgilius, I'd like to know the destination.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
What did I just tell you, Dante? But just where are we going? With his sigh, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
지역으로 출발하지.
So tough. Hello, everyone! Thank you so much for watching the start of this series. Finishing Canto 1 was a blast, and I am so excited to see what else happens in the next cantos. Hope you'll join us again and maybe subscribe to stick around for more videos. Hope to see you soon! Bye!